everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody, and I am here with my second layout using my kit from the Wild Hare Kits. And this is a individually hand curated kit specifically for me based on the style profile that I created on their website when I ordered it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this, so don't forget, but there's a 10% off coupon code, which I'll put in the description box below, if you go and purchase a deluxe kit from them on their website before March 1st. So that is going to be in the description box below. But I highly recommend that if you missed my unboxing video for this, please go back and see that. I walk through how I went through my style profile and everything, and also unbox this kit for you so you could see it. So I am actually creating a Project Life page for you, and this is actually from back in May 2016. I went on a work trip to a meeting in DC, and one of the events that they had for us was it was supposed to be, they told us it was a dinner cruise, and it was not a dinner cruise. It was like a little party boat. We went down the river and saw the monuments from the river, and it was just really, really pretty. So it was raining and misting the whole time. But I have a picture of myself here on the top of the little boat. I have a picture of the boat there on the top left. And then I have 3 pictures of 3 different monuments that I could see from the river that we were on. And I just thought they were really pretty. That's something that I'll probably not do again, or at least not in the near future. But it was really kind of a cool experience. I really was not happy about having to go on this work trip. But you know, you try to make the best of what you got. And I really actually enjoyed that night out on the river itself. So that was kind of fun. Now I'm just taking a couple different papers from the kit. I took a paper that was a cut apart sheet, and then I also took a paper that was took the back side of a paper which was like these bands of color, and I cut out 3x4 card from that. And then I also took one of the 6x6 pieces of paper and cut a 3x4 out of that. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to cut another 3x4 out of that same large like 12x12 pattern paper, but flip it around to where the color bands are in the opposite direction. And I'm actually going to switch it around a little bit. Right now I have the photo in the far right, but it's going to go right there in the kind of in the middle on the right instead. So now that I've got all my papers kind of laid out and sorted through, I'm going to start going through the embellishments. This one is not a very heavily embellished layout. I kind of wanted to keep it fairly simple. I didn't have a whole lot of journaling to do. I am going to do a little bit of journaling, but I didn't have a ton of journaling to do, so I'm just going to keep it fairly simple and kind of play off on the blues and the teals, and I am going to add just a few pops of pink and red to this layout. So there's this tag that has that little flower on it, and it says happy girls are the prettiest, and so I just put that right beside myself. Just thought it was kind of a cute little embellishment to add, and just sorted through the different die cuts that were in this pack, trying to figure out if there were any that I could use. I pulled out a few, but I'm really not going to use very many of them. I needed a journaling spot, and there wasn't really any journaling spots on the cut apart pages that I wanted to use, and there wasn't really any in the die cut pack either. So I just go to my little like scrap bin. I have a little like extras bin box that I kind of keep beside my desk, and I pulled out this sticker that I had stuck on a piece of paper to use before, and then took it off of our project. So I just had that little notebook paper, so I just cut off the edges of it and made it into a smaller little journaling spot. I'll go ahead and read that journaling to you. So the chipboard sticker that I have above it says enjoy the ride, and then I put this week I had to go to DC for a work meeting. I really did not want to leave home, but I tried to make the best of it and enjoy what I could. Got some great photos from the dinner boat. I'm going to go ahead and write a caption up here on the top. And since it kind of was like a party boat, I took the disco ball from the die cut pack and added it to this. Now, when I first flipped through that die cut pack, I was kind of, when I did the unboxing, or maybe it was during the first layout that I did, I kind of was flipping through those die cuts, and I was thinking, oh my word, there's a lot in here that I won't use. I won't use the picnic basket. I won't use the disco ball. I won't use the little penguin. But I've been pleasantly surprised with what I've used. I've actually, at this point in time, let's see, I've already done 4 total layouts with this kit, even though this is just the second one that you're seeing here. I've already done 4 total layouts with this kit, and I've almost used half of the die cut. So I've been pleasantly surprised with the amount that I've been able to use. This pen that I'm using, by the way, I'm just going to tell you what it is. It is the Pilot Friction Erasable Pen. And they have a couple different, if you're interested in an erasable pen, I really like this one. And there's a couple different ones that you can buy. There's, I think they're called erasable gel pens, I think is what they're actually called, according to the package. I don't know if that's exactly right, but for some reason I felt like it said erasable gel pen. I am having to use this Sharpie though on the chipboard label because it has a glossy top to it, so I wanted to make sure that that didn't smear. But that erasable, the Pilot Friction pens are really nice. I bought 2 different packages. I bought one at Michael's and one at Target, and they do have them on Amazon. I did check, so I'll try to remember to link that in the description box below if you want to check out those Friction pens. But they have, I bought 2 different packages, and they have a whole bunch of different colors in there. I think I have about 10 pens now that are these erasable pens, and I keep one with my planner, and then I keep the rest of them up in my scrap room by my scrap desk so that I can use them for projects if I want. I'm kind of getting fairly into this layout. There's not a whole lot that I really am going to add, but I am going to add a few sequins, and I have this giant sequins packet up here in the top left of the screen, and I just haven't used it a whole lot. So I am going to pull out a few from there. I'm going to pull out kind of the smaller, lighter blue ones because they kind of match the navy. They kind of coordinate. They're not navy, but they coordinate with the navy. And I'm just using my little glue pen here to do these. I don't typically use this way to adhere sequins down, but these were really small sequins, and so I couldn't use glue dots or anything like that. So I thought I would try this Martha Stewart glue pen, and it works fairly well. This layout was done over a week ago, and even looking at it right now, the sequins are not coming up. They're very well adhered, so I was pleasantly surprised with how that ended up working out. I'm also going to pull out some Paper Studio enamel dots, as well as the oh, actually I don't use the Paper Studio one. I have them out, but I didn't use them on this layout. Ended up just using the Twine and Ink enamel dots for a few pink enamel dots, just to kind of tie in the other little bit. Well, there's only one pink enamel dot, I suppose, but it ties in a little bit of the pink that's on the rest of the layout. And then I am going to pull out some Kaisercraft Tiny Alpha stickers in black, and I'm going to do a small caption just to explain where I am. I tried using a little bit of this washi tape, and I was going to use that flare badge, but I just don't like the way that it looks. I felt like this card was kind of busy with what looks like confetti on it. It looks like sprinkles almost to me, but I think it's supposed to be like confetti on this card with the happy girls. So I ended up kind of nixing that idea and taking the washi tape off, and I tried to back it on just some white cardstock to see if that made a difference, but I still wasn't really happy with the way that that looked. So I'm going to take it off and take the flare badge off, and just try to see if there's anything else that I want to do. This is where I add that one pink enamel dot just to kind of tie in a little bit of pink. I wanted to tie in a little bit of pink at the top, so I take off this one chipboard sticker that says O and add it on top of the disco ball. And then I am off. Then I think I'm done, but this is where I'm going to go ahead and pull out some of those Kaisercraft alphas and put a caption. And I'm just going to put a trip to Washington, D.C. because I didn't really explain. I mean, all I said was a trip to D.C., but unless you're actually reading the journaling specifically, you're not going to realize where I actually was unless you're pretty good at seeing these pictures. And these pictures are not exactly the best quality because it was at night, like I said, and the weather was kind of misty and rainy, so I was actually pleasantly surprised with the photos that I did get, but I primarily tried to get these photos for Kalen since he wasn't with me, and he was really sad that I had left, so I wanted to get some photos for him so he can kind of see where I was at and what I was doing. I just thought it was kind of a fun thing to send him, so I was sending him pictures all evening so he can kind of see where I was. But that, I'm going to finish up this caption, and then that is it for this layout. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know if you have any questions whatsoever, and stay tuned because I have some more layouts coming from this kit. All right, guys, thank you so much. Bye.